So when last we left off, we had become adults. You know, I just realized that I think that dog man with the bow was Bo? Because Bo uses a bow, doesn't he? Or does he use a crossbow? I'm gonna have to look at that thing later and see. So when last we left off, we had become adults. We had gained the Shadow Gene. We had fought a boss that was harder than I anticipated, in part due to the fact that I got all those ridiculously strong weapons, and haven't picked up equitable armor yet to compensate. Bum, bum. So, now we are going to head on. Guess maybe they're still around? Those dragons are really tough, eh? I mean, I thought they were supposed to be extinct, yeah? Yeah. Definitely. Got nothing better to do, so I'm digging. Once that dragon's gone, I'll be back to mining. I like how he's like, you know what? I've got nothing better to do. I'm going to do back-breaking labor just randomly. That is a dedicated individual. Ooh. This game has some dark themes. That poor guy. Can't sleep, eh? I have to apologize to you, Ark. Not only for trying to kill you, but I don't know if it's right to take you. To take you like this with me, as I search for God. But why did God see it fit to try and destroy the brood? That's a question whose answer you have a right to know. After leaving the mountain, we'll head east to Windia, then to the Eastern Lands, to Angel Tower. You know, man, if you take me into the basement of Angel Tower and fucking try to kill me again, I am going to be very annoyed. I do not trust you, sir. Okay. So, I think that now is a good time. Yeah, we're gonna first do this. Now is a good time for us to go say hello to the fairies, because they told us to visit them periodically, and, you know, it's been a few years. Maybe we should say hi. Pinky, Mr. Q, and Tulip have been born, apparently. There you are! Dummy, dummy, dummy! What have you been doing until now? Apparently murdering a lot of people. You're just a big meanie. Don't you know if you leave us alone, we'll die? Don't ever leave us alone like that long again, dummy. Hey! You think I'm a dummy, don't you? This isn't like the forest. We can't take care of ourselves like we did there. Please, please, pretty please. You've got to tell us what to do. You don't mean to tell you what you have to do, right? Right. Okay, it's up to you now. Okay, so... That's the wrong place. Whoops. So this requires green. Tend to crops. I don't know why it says tend to crops. This is clearing out space to... do I want her as a scholar, actually? Guess we'll find out. I have no idea which... You know what, let's research culture. We don't need jobs before culture, that would be silly. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on the amount of space that I have for now. I don't need more space at the moment because I don't have any fairies to use it anyway, so... let's continue on. So this is just like a little mini-game that we'll have to come back to periodically. I believe that the only time progression in there is the number of battles that you fought, so you don't have to go there between story sequences. Oh, actually, I think that they do occasionally progress via story sequence as well. Unusual fish live in the colder areas upstream. Bass and no Minnillo. So we're gonna go here. Say hello to our friend here. Say hello. We're going to say hello. I have no idea who lives here. If anyone. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. It looks like a nobody. Well, nobody outside the house anyway. Oh my god! Wait, really? Huh. I legitimately thought that Emetai's house was on the other side of Ogre Road, so I had no idea whose house this was. Go Emetai! Go Emetai! Emetai! Looks like the battery's dead. Daddy can't make any money. Now the Contest of Champions is closed for good. Ooh, closed for good, huh? Dear, can't you do something about that big golem? Do you know how much money I spend on food every month? Once upon a time in the Contest of Champions, I was known as the Mighty Emetai. But I've been down on my luck ever since I threw a match to some kids whose friends were being held hostage. Uh-huh. Now I don't have any money to pay off the mortgage on this wonderful house and the prime real estate it's on. I'd like to make a deal. If you give me 10,000 zenny, I'll teach you all my magic. What do you say? I don't think I have 10,000 zenny, but... I'm sorry, but there's not enough here. Maybe some other time, then. Alright. So, he's available as a master now. And as masters go, he's... fine-ish. He's okay. He's... Did Lila's hair color change? Or Laya, as her original name was. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. And where'd the other golem go? Did they eat it? Did they eat the other golem already? We need to find the other golem. Alright, so we're gonna pop over here. There's a checkpoint thing here. Is there a Minnillo here? The silence is almost tangible in this hushed place. Piranha, trout, rainbow trout, and Minnillo! So we do have access to some fishing here, but we also have access to a better rod here, I think. So I'm going to go for the... Actually, I don't... remember. I might be wrong on that. Gotta ease any. No news is good news, they say. Who is they? Who's been talking about me? So boring here, nothing ever happens. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's locked. So what do I want to do here? We want to... Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Guess I can pop over here. Show him checks the thing. So his actual agility stat isn't terrible for a level 13. I don't know how it's going to increase over time. Do you remember Baleo and Sunder? They were connected to that organization in Sin City. Oh, really? Maybe it's time for us to murder the entire city. Okay, maybe that's a little bit excessive. I'm pretty sure that fusion gene character might be a little upset with us if we did that. So, okay, we won't murder everyone in the city. Okay, we won't murder anyone in the city. Okay, you've convinced me, it's fine. So, moving right along. Let's go over here. And we're gonna pop into Sin City, see what's here. This music sounds familiar. This place is called Sin City. You can find whatever you're looking for here, for a price. I'm watching. What am I watching? Oh, this and that. Since we're dealing with the illegal stuff here, we've always got to be on watch out for the King's guards. Hey, you're not one of them, are you? Most people around here can't advertise what they do, if you know what I mean. So make sure you keep quiet too, eh? Everyone here's got something to sell. Me? I sell what's not on the menu. If you catch my meaning, handsome. The organization that runs this place is pretty huge. I heard they're even involved in that big contest that they have over in Genmel. That big contest that's been closed? Weapons, armor, you name it, I got it. Oh yeah, baby. Huh. Whoa, these steel gauntlets are good. Like, real good. That is really low weight for such a high defense value. But I am not going to support their illegal activities. I got everything from diapers to tombstones. What do you need? I don't see any diapers or tombstones on the list. That's not who I wanted to talk to. Go away. I ain't got nothing. But if you can spare me some coins, I can tell you a thing or two. What do you say, Ollie? Sure, why not? Thank you kindly, sir. So what do you want to know about? Sin City. Well, as you can probably guess by the name, this Sin City anything goes. It's most famous for the black market here. For example, in years of poor harvest, you come here, you can get food for a price, naturally. Because someone smuggles it here. Like that time a few years ago. When we had that bad harvest, we had food smuggled in from McNeil village. Smuggled in from McNeil village. And that's the key with the smuggling ring. Is that the smuggling ring takes food from impoverished people and gives it to wealthy people who can afford it. There goes Kenichi arguing with a customer again. One of these days his dad's gonna have to teach him a lesson. Kenichi? Oh! I didn't realize that guy was actually a recurring character. He was from the Contest of Champions. I'll teach you not to sell me junk like this. I'm gonna tell your boss about this. Don't tell anyone this, but I've got some chrism for sale. I gotta watch out, though. Chrism smuggling is a pretty serious crime, and if I get caught... Why are you telling me this randomly if you don't have, if you're not planning to sell it to me? Sorry, but there are no more stores this way. These weapons, says, contain the power of the mighty Ashura, warrior god, and are handmade by yours truly, the magnificent Sakine. Now they can be yours for limited time only. Unlimited use of skill notes. That is not what the manly clothes does. The manly clothes is the same as a soul gem. Embodies the power of the Ashura. Is this actually a limited time only? One second. Da, 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 do, do. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, da, ba, bum. It doesn't look like it. You filthy liar. Huh. You say you'll give me 1,000 zenny if I let you through? I don't know. What? You didn't say that? Oh well. Only the boss and his men are allowed through here. That is so great. I love how he's like, oh, would you be interested in bribing me, sir? If you bribe me, I will absolutely let you through to see the boss. Which actually makes a degree of sense, right? If somebody's willing to spend that money to see the boss, then it might be worthwhile to listen to what they have to say. Let's see. What do I want to do here? So I want to just continue on for now. I'm going to go check. I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to check what cool stuff is over here for sale. I wish the Gar had a master. I could put it under Imitai. Alright, so let's... We're gonna go to... We're gonna go grab this Minnillo. Keep ready. Yeah, we already have our... Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, come on, Minnillo. Time to sell me some fun stuff to sell. Come on, Minnillo, bring. There we go. And it's Wisdom Ring, Lion's Belt, Laurel, and Cat's Bulger. Power 61, weight 1. Okay, so both of these require Barandis and Black Bass. This one requires some red catfish. I think for now, I'm gonna move on. I don't actually have any characters in my party who can use those, so I don't see any reason to... the Laurel sounds like a light armor thing, not a heavy armor thing. I don't actually know, though. I mean, I don't think they can use it. I don't think they can use it, but if I could use it, I actually would want it, because that's quite solid. Ogre Road, heading to the Ogre Road. I like this music, too. I like all the music in this game. All the music in this game is great. A vagabond? Okay, he doesn't have anything interesting for me to do. Yeah, I'm going to just run because I am absolutely concerned. I shouldn't be too concerned, but I'm a little bit concerned about the sheer volume of time that I have between now and when I get to the next boss, and I'm concerned about the fact that I should actually have consulted my EXP table to see how reasonable it is to be concerned about this, actually. Okay, so, Goo Titan. I think slashers actually have an ability that I want. Oh, but... Okay, so we're going to try to successfully steal from the Goo Titan. Oh, but he can't actually examine it, so... And we'll try to get Mind Flay as well, but we'll see how that goes. Steal! I don't think he can get it, but... And it looks like Mind Flay might only be used on turn 1. So... I'm just gonna exit. Okay, we got the life shard, which is fine. And now we run on. So he's level 20 now. He's still not healing for a huge amount. Don't think that's useful to me right now. I'm gonna go this way, I guess. Yeah, that leads back up there, so. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay, we're gonna examine this thing. But, yeah, I think that we'll go for one round, because I think these might only use it on the first round. We'll go for one round where we just examine these, but aside from that, we're not going to do anything too hardcore trying to get skills right now, because there's really just not a very high chance that we're going to get anything with only one party member examining at any given time. I technically have 2 examining, but one of them is not capable of learning it. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to see if they both use Mind Flay on turn 1. And they do. So, Mind Flay is an ability they use on turn 1. They probably only use it on turn 1. And that's very good information to have at our disposal. You found an hourglass. What does that even do? I have the initiative. Since I have the initiative, they're not gonna do anything this round. Oh, that one did not use Mind Flare. Interesting. Oh, right, of course it didn't, because this is round 2. So that's good to know. So, if I get the initiative, it's not based off of their rounds, it's based off of the total number of rounds that there have been in the battle. X turns are not full rounds, but the initiative round is. So that's good to know. Oh! I didn't realize I could get this right now. Interesting. That's a quest item that you use later that all the other ones you haven't been able to get, so... Get away! We managed to get away! Anything useful up here? Ba-da-bum. Do I want to... Of course I do. So I'm gonna try to steal from this thing before I move on. And it's Burning Gar, which is great. Got the life shard. Okay. So, that's great. It just topped off both of my characters, and we can walk away. Thank you kindly, Goo Titan. So, there are several different enemies that have... Oh. Is this the monster? The tiger? I'm gonna cast Shield. You look like a creature that is going to be susceptible to shielding. Bring it, boss. Okay, we're gonna charm it. You know what? I just realized he can rest. Huh. Oh, shit. Well. Focus is dangerous. Focus snap? An odd choice. Oh shit. You're using focus again. Okay, it's not carrying anything, so... Let us go and defend ourselves. Interesting. Okay, so we are ready to get this started. So it's doing 24 damage to him. There's more damage than I'd like. I'm thinking... Oh wow, it is exclusively going after him. Holy crap. So... It did 16 damage to Gar, who has not had his defense raised. We're just gonna keep taking naps. Them snaps. And we're going to... believe that this is the combo that I'm looking for a pretty cool dragon that I never really use. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's a different thing that I need. Okay, well we got a Shadow Dragon. Looks pretty cool, actually. I really like the Shadow Dragon. Death versus all targets. So one of the nice differences between Kid and Adult Ryu is that Adult Ryu actually has a 100% accuracy rate. Now that can be reduced if the enemy has any sort of evasion, but for most enemies, most of the time, he's not going to have to worry about any of that stuff. So the enemy ran away. So, where Tiger ran. And we can check here. What is this? One of the most popular fishing spots, just full of big fish. Puffer, trout, unknown. Can I walk through here? Yes. Okay, so I can now just walk straight through Ogre Road. I don't need to go back there for anything. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save up the game. Save the game. Hey, Gar, how's it going? That monster, that tiger, it was like he was watching the road. What does he watch? Is it connected with Sin City somehow? I mean, I'd say that's a stretch. It's a monster on a road. Maybe it likes human flesh, and roads are where you find people, but there are also places that are not near guards, so you can pick and choose your fights, whereas if you go into a city, not so much. I don't know, Gar, you tell me. What do you think? Because I think you're just a crazy person, Gar. I'm sorry, but... Nothing new on the message board? Well, then I don't need to come here at all. Alright, so nothing interesting has happened yet. We don't have any new births. We don't have anything that we need to work on, basically. So the message board will just tell us whether anything new has happened. So we're going to pop over to Mount Levitt. Boom, down, boom, boom, down. Boom, boom. Got a couple of trickers here. They're tricksy ones. Da, 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 da. I don't remember if Blue Goblins have anything. I don't think they have anything that I need. Either in terms of skills or otherwise, but I'm gonna check. I doubt it, because otherwise, if they had anything to do, I think that they would... Okay, beef jerky is not something that I care about. Yes, sir! The goblins are a very interesting enemy type, actually. I wonder what the speed on a boss goblin is. 800 zenny is good. Let's go here. Where are we going to go? gonna bother. I'll be coming back through here anyway, so... Okay, so that just leads to here. Nothing important. So I'm gonna stick to the high ground, because I think the high ground tends to be the better option. Okay, well. Okay then. I guess that explains why I need to go on the high ground. So we're gonna pop out of here. So we're not one-shotting right now. Okay, let's do this. Alright, so this leads back to here. And now we can get going on. So that's where this downward path that we ignored is going, I think. At some point I do need to take some naps. It's interesting that the hole in the ground is no longer there. Hair blowing in the breeze. Okay. We are ready to continue. Continuing on. So what house is this? Because I thought this was Emetai's house. You found healing herb. Smells burnt. Something actually does smell burnt around here. People are very often burning stuff around here. People burn incense, people burn paper. Excuse me. Oh, we're gonna head into the Field of Flowers. Just generally speaking, when you go into a dungeon, just always, when you come out the other end, pop into the fairies, talk to them, say hello. It's always a good thing to do. And we will see what's going on here. So we have a new birth, and we have culture level increase. I don't know what the culture level really does. Well, hi there. Me? I've got nothing to do, so I'm bored. She actually said, I'm so bored, but whatever. It's up to you now. Okay, well, she's not great at it. Yeah, it's fine. I'll leave her like this for now. I don't actually know what culture does. I just don't remember. I think culture might be required for new jobs, like specific types of jobs. Head into your railroad. Let's get an idea of what's here. I'm sorry, sirs. We'll have to ask that you wait here for the time being. We're investigating rumors that someone from McNeil Village has been smuggling foodstuffs onto the black market. No one will be allowed to enter or leave until our investigation is finished. I guess we're stuck here for a while. Let's go see what's happening in the village, huh? We've been assigned here from Minnillo Castle. The king's orders us to seal off the area. I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait here. You know, alternatively, I can go somewhere else. You would think that they would be blocking off the road in the other direction as well? So we're gonna go to the village. See what is up over here. Hey. Be nice to sleep in a bed for a change. Is there an inn? Sir! Can you get rid of the man-eating tiger, too? We're here to get that tyrant of a mare. Ooh, snap. Right. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I know nothing. Looks like this one has a grudge against McNeil for some reason. That's right, sir. Mayor McNeil has been up to no good for a long time. Yes, sir. Oh, nice. I see. So the collected taxes were stolen and returned? That's right. There were some kids who gave it out. Now that I think about it, they probably didn't mean any harm. Greetings, Ashcore of the Lotus Shell clan. Windian troops aren't here to get that tiger. They're here to arrest the mayor. Imagine that! I guess that guy's moved. Let's go in the item shop. Just like I thought. Not much to look at out in the sticks. Oh well. I'm gonna see if this guy has anything to say to me. I don't care what Mr. McNeil's done. I just sell weapons. Yeah, you'd think that maybe the law enforcement might want to have a talk with you too, friend. So you're saying that you sold highly deadly pieces of armaments to 8-year-old children? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me, sir. We've heard stories from all the farmers around here that the mayor was selling crops illegally. Now that you mention it, I remember seeing some rough-looking fellas going up to visit Mr. McNeil. So you're saying he had disreputable acquaintances then? There's no need to get in a fuss about it. It's McNeil who's in the wrong, not us. What should I tell them if they start asking me questions? So the taxes were always collected, whether it was a good year or a bad year for the crops, right? Well, yes, the taxes were always a little high. But I never thought. I mean, you always collect tax even if it's a bad year. It's just a matter. And in a lot of contexts, in medieval settings, because we've got a king, right, involved. The taxes are going to the king at the end of the day. But of course, this guy's skimming a little off the top. From what everyone's saying, it sounds like the mayor was quite a greedy little spendthrift. Okay, we're gonna go to the inn. Say hello to this friend. Welcome! Looking for a room for the night? The McNeil village has problems. There's a wild tiger on the loose, and the mayor's under investigation for wrongdoing. But we're still open for business. Gotta make a living, eh? Tiger, huh? I wonder if it's the same one that got away from us on Ogre Road. Got away? You mean you didn't kill it? No, it got away from us. I think should we have? A few days ago, that tiger showed up. Wounded. It ran up into the cedar woods up north of here. I'm not blaming you or anything, but you should stay away from the forest. There's nothing worse than hunting a wounded animal. Perhaps we are not to blame, but would you like us to take care of the tiger for you? Would you? Oh, that would be wonderful. I'll give you a special rate on a room as thanks. Okay then. So I guess we're gonna go hunt a wild tiger. Good luck! Yes, yes, we're open. Don't you be thinking you'll be getting a discount forever, though. Okay, so we're gonna save the game. And we are going to go say hello to our little tiger friend. So this is pretty similar to the situation with the new, where the new ran off injured and went off. So I guess we're gonna pop over there and kill it, and then find out, oh, the tiger was defending its lair that had dead babies in it, or something. So, incoming super sadness. Run away from the goose! They're too powerful! We'll never defeat them! You have the initiative! So what level am I looking to get to? 26, I believe. So I've got 6 levels available for Arc. And as soon as I'm level 26, I basically have to stop. I'm not gonna level from 1,000 experience. Tipo. Arc? No! Oh, snap. We might have misinterpreted this situation slightly. You want to go alone? It's my guess you know something about that tiger. In that case, I'll wait for you here. How does he know that? How does he know that? We know as players because we saw it as a cutscene. Ark, is that you? Was that you on Ogre Road? So that was you. Oh. Doesn't that beat all? I never imagined I'd get beat by you, Ark. I wasn't holding back at all. Still, I mean, it's nice to know you're okay, Ark. I mean, I thought... Yeah, no thanks to you, buddy. If I wasn't stronger, you would have murdered me. On the far end of the Ogre Road, there's a black market. The guys who tried to kill us, the ones working with McNeil, came from there. Took me a while, but I finally tracked them down. I kept an eye on who went in and out with the black market from the road. I kept on attacking them. I thought I'd avenge you and Tipo, but look how I ended up. Feel a little better now. Knowing that at least you're alive and well. But I can't stop. Not until I teach those guys not to mess with me. Or my family. Ray? Maybe calm down there, friend? Maybe less with the murder and more with the PC. What happened to the man-eating tiger? To the village? Da-da-da. On we go. Let's go in. Managed to escape. Gar has no AP. It is very amusing to look at. I'm wondering if maybe I should have put him under Giotto. Just because his AP really is that bad. So we're popping back to McNeil. We're here to get that tyrant of a mare. Oh shit. Hi, Loki. Oh, it hurts! It hurts! I wonder if that wasn't Ray just now. Oh no, he must have come back to take revenge on us. I guess this must have made someone angry for some reason. Wow. Law enforcement, ladies and gentlemen. Someone came running up and knocked this man down. That is not knocking someone down. You people. These people are so incompetent. This man appears to have been knocked down. Sir, he seems to have lacerations all over his body and appears to be bleeding to death. Somebody knocked this man down. I wonder who that could have been, and why. Clearly he upset someone. Medics? No, I don't think we need any of those. Like... So, Ray has run off to the mayor. And has activated his transition into villainy. I think I understand now why Ray hates these people so much. The mayor's behind all this, right? This may not be for me to say, but aren't you interested in getting revenge, Ark? Like Ray? I see. I suppose things would get out of hand if you used your power. Mr. McNeil, you have been found guilty of smuggling. In the name of the King of Windia, I hereby arrest you. No, you got it all wrong. It wasn't me, really. It was that girl. We know a thing or two about your friends Bailio and Sunder, the ones who work with the organization you told us about. But they are dead, yes? They've been dead for several years. You'd expect he would recognize it by now. Gar? And Ark? They're like, who? Long time no see. This is the infamous mayor, eh? Not much to look at. We might be able to tell you a little something about that organization, but first, I think you should send him off to Windia without delay. Alright, Gar. Return to the castle, and take Mr. McNeil with you. I like how he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to, like, leave you alone. Okay, yes, sir. Now, please tell me, what's going on? And that's what happened. The power of the brood. Ark. I don't know what to say. It's all so big. I only just realized that while I have fought the dragons for almost 500 years, I still know almost nothing about them. Of course, Ark himself is one who must be really curious about them, right, Ark? I'm so curious that I'm not even looking at you. I see. Let's concentrate on more urgent matters now, okay? Ha! Don't give me that look! What if Sin City is the headquarters for the gang? We should go check it out! Ha! No matter how hard we think about it, we're not gonna figure out anything just by standing here. So we should take care of the business at hand. The investigation! So let's get going! Chop chop! You know how to get to Sin City, right? Oh, Nina. I'd be lying if I said I'd never believe Victor McNeil was involved in some kind of bad business. That was largely gibberish that came out of my mouth, but, you know, it's fine. Oh, and by the way, don't worry about McNeil. No matter how strong that tiger is, he won't be able to break into the castle. Oh god. I had forgotten how silly this animation looks as an adult. Bum, bum. Da, da, da. Let's get going. Wait, I have to go back to your own road? Okay. Da, da, da. We can't allow anyone through until the McNeil reaches the castle. Your patience, please. So, are you planning on continuing the investigation, Your Highness? Please be careful. We're keeping our eyes open, Princess! You're going to investigate Sin City? Good luck! I feel like maybe Princess going to Sin City is not necessarily a great plan. I mean, she knows that she has, like, an actual dragon and a dragon slayer with her, right? Like, she knows that, but the guards don't. And I feel like they could be a little bit more concerned. They obviously can't countermand her because she's, you know, their boss. But at the same time, I feel like they could be like, you know, are you sure you want to go to the literal, like, a city that we have not... Like, the entire city is founded upon the principle of breaking our laws, so it's not like we're... There's no argument that, oh, well, you know, maybe it'll be a nice place. Gar wouldn't tell us what happened at Angel Tower, but I somehow knew that somewhere you were alive. Since he wasn't able to protect you then, Ray decided to take out his anger on Bailio, Sunder, and the organization they belonged to. Well, I mean, you know, if he was looking for Bailio and Sunder, he kind of went the wrong direction. I'm just saying. I mean, if he was looking for Bailio and Sunder, then he did a very, very bad job. Just terrible, terrible job of it. Okay, so we now have Nina in the party, who has 6 skills available. We need her to get to what level? She's under this master to 20 something. Everything's all set. Let us get going to mount. Do I want to give her Monopolize? Yes, I do. I'm going to give Nina Monopolize. Because if I give Nina Monopolize, then I can just kill whatever I want. Very easily, very casually. Because she's very fast. And Emitai is right near here, so she can pick up her next master very rapidly. So she is currently... I don't even remember who she's under. She's under Handara. So she needs to get to level 25 under Handara. And, yeah, we'll... Okay, we have skilling to spare. And do we want to actually... I think we do. I'm going to take Charm and Steal off of him. And Monopolize. And Nina does not need this. She does not need Dispel. Sanctuary actually is good to have. She doesn't need Tsunami. Magic Ball. And I'm going to get rid of Intimidate. Okay, we get Charm. We're going to get Resist. Resist is amazing on her. Okay, so she now has 5 abilities, which gives her 3 slots that she can use for other things. I could give her Wall of Fire, but I don't think I need to. I don't know the Wall of Fire is going to be any better than the other stuff she has. So, Meditation is good for reducing... or for increasing mana efficiency. We can go ahead and get rid of Jump. We can give... I think Rest is more valuable on him than her, because he only needs 4 to use Shield. Don't need Flying Kick on him. And... here's the thing, we probably actually want these abilities on her. Whoops. We'll leave Burn on him. Actually gonna give him Frost as well. Do we want to give... we want to give her War Shout, because War Shout's really good for her. The problem is that if we do this, we only have 1 slot for a learned enemy skill. I could get rid of Magic Ball. Resist I don't want to get rid of. Resist is really important for an upcoming fight. Because she is still pretty squishy. Yeah, we're going to give her shield as well. So she has a lot of AP, but honestly, magic damage isn't that valuable, so getting the ability to just cast all these buffs is going to be valuable for me. So we now have her ready to learn stuff, but only 1 thing. And... I think we are set. I'm going to pit pop Sanctuary on my bar because I think I need it at some point. Also, I need Blind. Okay, I'll put Blind on him. Or do I want to put Blind on Gar? I'll put Blind on Arc. Okay. We're getting Blind on Arc because we still... oh, shit! Okay, it makes absolutely no difference, so it's not a big deal. I keep doing that. Anyway, we are going to save the game. And so now, the key here is I can now pick up Mind Flay from the Rippers, and I can pick up Target from the other guys in the same spot, which is kind of cool. In addition, I can now actually just murder everything pretty casually. I don't need to worry about dealing with EXP because she has to get back to Hondara, but it doesn't take very long to get back to Hondara, I don't think. And we should be fine. So we're going to have everybody examine this thing. There we go. Nina learns Mind Flare. Now, I probably shouldn't have had her learn that, because now she can't learn anything else. But that's fine. What was she doing? Okay, so she's going to monopolize. Here, how about I just check? Okay, so she has 31 speed. How much speed does Ark have? 28. I'm gonna hit Barbarossa. I guess I should have had him attack as well. I don't want a speed tie situation with Nina and Ark. Okay, so Gar does have 600 EXP that he's allowed to get, so. Yeah, this area is unfortunately one that you have to go back and forth through over and over and over again, because they don't like you. So everybody in the party is actually immune to fire. I need to swap myself into a attack formation, I think. Yeah, I need to be in an attack formation. It's silly to... Charm! Dore! Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba. And... Ba-da-ba-ba. You grabbed a life shard. There you go. 11 damage. Thank you for healing me back up. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, there we go. So that is 755 EXP for Nina. Wow. So I think I can just jump down to the bottom. Oh no, I can't actually. Damn it. I have to go back up. I was thinking I could get all the way to the bottom there, but I can't. There's no way around just walking all the way down. And we got a lone boss goblin. I'm gonna see if she can steal from it before it gets away. It's gonna run away. Bum 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 bum. I'm actually not really sure why. One thing that's kind of interesting is this is a relatively, like, random area. And I'm not really sure why it's been programmed to force you to go into it multiple times. Oh, so close. Double kill from Nina. See, I might want to keep... I had not realized how fast I would actually be accumulating XP. Because these are giving me good experience. I don't know why I thought that Vulcans were pretty much the only good EXP source in this level range. Because I was clearly wrong. We're gonna keep going. Now, don't get me wrong, the Vulcans are ludicrously good experience, but, I mean, 900 experience per fight is way more than you need to be getting relevant EXP gains with an encounter rate as high as this game has. So this is the same. We are going to save the game, and then we are going to head into Sin City and see what's up. So hopefully... I'm a little concerned about putting myself in an attack formation, but I think it'll be fine. Something's not right. That smell, it's blood. It hurts! It hurts! Ugh, tiger! A man-eating tiger? That wasn't supposed to be on the menu. A tiger came in and surprised us. Mumble, mumble. No, I'll stop smuggling prison, I promise! Just don't hurt me! This tiger came in and attacked us. Kept growling and asking us where the boss is. No answer, he's dead. Told them they'd get in trouble if they didn't stop. Where have we heard that before? Oh, I'm hurt bad. I'll give you all my money. If you'll give me some healing herbs. Sure. Thank you. All healing herbs for 10 zenny? Ooh, shiny. It was horrible, a monster! The tiger came and attacked us. Said he wanted the boss. The boss took off a long time ago. He probably ran off the checkpoint up north. Tiger. It has to be Ray. He must have given up on McNeil and come here. He's still trying to make it up to himself for that time long ago when he couldn't protect Ark. But what's the point of doing that now? Besides, if he kills the boss, how will we be able to interrogate him? For the purposes of imprisoning who? I mean, if you get the head honcho of the organization, I mean, you don't really need to interrogate him. I mean, you've got the head of the organization. The organization is clearly in shambles. I mean, it just got disintegrated by a tiger. And by the way, I would like to point out that of our party members in this game, temporary or otherwise, we have had 3 who are mass murderers. Only one of whom is apologetic about it. So we have one apologetic mass murderer, which is Ryu. And then we have Ray, who was not a mass murderer when he was in the party, but absolutely is a mass murderer now. And then we have Gar, who was a mass murderer when he first joined the party. And I guess Gar is apologetic as well. But not nearly apologetic enough. Gar is not having nightmares about the horrors he committed, like Ryu is. Which is also an interesting and I think a good touch. Like, the fact that Ark wakes up from nightmares, that Ryu wakes up from nightmares about, like, being in dragon form and incinerating the mine. Are those actual memories? Or are they, like, just what he is interpreting must have happened, right? Was he even cognizant of anything when he was in dragon form? Because it seems like he wasn't. Like, he was trapped inside of his own head. Which is super dangerous, let's be clear. Like, having someone in your party who can go crazy like that at the drop of a hat is... And by the drop of the hat, I mean, like, one of your party members tries to murder you, and you go crazy. It's a tiger! Arr, what do you think you're doing? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the Don of the Sin City, the high and mighty Nikba, right? Well then. You know what'll happen to you if you mess with me, right? I'll ignore what you've done to Sin City. Just as long as you stop your little game now, okay? That's what your men said years ago when they came to kill us. That our game had gone too far. But unfortunately, I'm still a kid at heart, you see. I just don't know when to quit. Ark, I thought you might show up. If I'd been as strong then as I am now, maybe I could have saved Tipo. But I never wanted to hurt anyone. That's why I just kept goofing off, playing robber. I was afraid of my own strength. Get wrecked. Choose the party members to help protect Ray. Ooh, I didn't realize I even got to choose. Yeah, we're gonna stick to Nina. We don't need Gar. Okay, we're gonna stick to attack formation with Ryu in front. Ray is, of course, unconscious. And we're set. The reason that I'm sticking to attack formation instead of defense is because I want the damage going into Ark. Afraid to hurt people? You, a man-eating were-tiger? Our power has been given to us by God to use as we see fit. Use it to make your life better, like me. Ark, huh? You're the punk who killed Bailey and the others, aren't you? Good, I can tie up all the loose ends at once. I'm not sure if he really counts as a loose end, but sure. We will go ahead and use some cool stuff. What do we want to do? I feel like I want her to resist. And for him to raise dead. So we'll see who, if anyone, gets X turns here. That's a concern. Ray's dead failed to do the job. Interestingly enough, she used resist, but did not... it looks like nobody gets X turns right now. I'm gonna use resist another turn. I shouldn't have used it on the first turn. But I didn't realize that you could actually get status effects applied through resist as well. There we go. Okay. Could you, like, not do that? Just a thought. Jesus Christ! So... she needs to monopolize. He needs to figure something out. That lucky strike, man. Holy crap, that damage. So I could use Rejuvenate, and I think I'm going to... Do I have... Oh, yes. I do have a way of getting myself faster. So if I use a Feather Sword... I don't want to drop my armor. He needs that. And... well, let's get ourselves healed up and then... I should have had her cast Shield. Ray does a lot of damage in Were-Dagger form. Oh shit, where is Influence? I don't have Influence, do I? Okay, so he's using Resist, but he's slower than the entire party, so Resist does absolutely nothing. So, any turn that he uses Resist is a good turn for me. We're going to cast Shield. We're going to double up on that. Unfortunately, at some point... I think Ray is going to get himself killed by a Reprisal. So the boss is still using Resist. So she's going to use... I'm going to use Charm. Use Snooze. Okay, Ray has actually survived a hit. Ray is actually really fast. Fucking Lucky Strikes, man. Oh man, another 70 damage hit. A portion of Lucky Strike damage, not the whole damage, but a portion of it ignores armor. I'm not sure how much damage that does as a minimum. Okay, so Ray is down again. Okay, so that did basically the same amount, so another Protect didn't do anything there. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get wrecked here, I think. I had actually very much underestimated the horrifying amount of damage this guy can do to you. Okay, he did not crit there. Okay, so I think did I successfully steal from this guy? I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna snooze. Okay, there's the silver mail. Okay, I have over 70. I think that what I'm gonna try to do is stockpile just a bit of AP. And then basically go into one of my dragon forms. I think... Cast resist, actually. At some point, this boss is going to hit Nina. So... now that I can just have her cast resist, like, literally every turn, that's actually good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snooze back up to either full HP or maybe something similar. What I can try to do, I think, I'm not positive on this, but I think if I raise him from the dead again, that he will actually be controllable. I'm not positive, but I think that's the case. Okay, that's at 0 damage to Nina. Ray is now controllable. He can cast Speed. Yes. Okay, I thought he had this spell. So Ray has access to the Speed spell, which means that he can pump up a target's agility to give them X turns. So we're going to do it on Arc first, because I think that just casting one of these will do it for either him or for Nina. And we can get this party started. So if Arc has X turns, then basically he'll be able to heal 40 HP per round, plus whatever he can use with his AP, which is good. But then in addition... Jesus. Alright, yes! We have X turns. Okay, there we go. And what weapon do I have? This is with the feather sword equipped. Okay. Okay, so... we're getting speed on Nina. And now she'll have X turns, which means that on the X turn, she can just blast the enemy. Meanwhile, Arc is just going to stockpile resources. We're going to War Shout. And Arc is going to stockpile his AP to go into one of his dragon forms. I wish I had Shadow Walk on one of my characters, actually. That would be nice. But that's fine. Da 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 da. Okay, Ray's gonna cast speed on himself. It's not as important. He doesn't really have a lot to do, because if he attacks, he's just gonna kill himself. Oh, I cast that on... Whoops. That wasn't the next turn that I used that on. Mistakes were made, a boy. Let's hope that he does. Okay, he didn't kill anybody. So how cool is that? Let's see. We're going to use... it's silly for me to make him a were-tiger. Ray is going to try to do as much damage as he can, but he's not going to be a particularly meaningful component of this fight, I don't think. Just going to have her use Magic Ball. And I'm going to have him snooze. One of the keys here is that I need to get the boss low enough that he starts using multi-strike. He's already taken a decent bit of damage. Not a lot, but he's taken some damage. So she's casting Resist. Ray is inspecting because if it uses multi-strike, it would be nice if Ray learned it. I'm not expecting it to happen, but it might. He is going to start using multi-strike eventually, but for now, he's still pretty high on HP. He definitely hasn't reached the halfway point. And does Arc want to attack? Yeah, we'll attack on the X turn. We don't want to get the chance for 2 Lucky Strikes to happen at the same time. There we go. That's not bad. 52. So he's gonna take another nap. Bum, bum, bum. You know what might have been interesting? Is putting Nina in the front of an attack formation and just spamming resist. That actually might have worked out really well for me. Okay, we're just gonna top ourselves off again. Nina's gonna continue doing little bits of damage. Ray's gonna continue doing little bits of damage. He's not gonna attack him because otherwise, if he attacks, it's gonna waste Arc's turns trying to keep him alive. I could just let him die, but I want him up to try and get multi-strike. This is actually one of the harder bosses in the game because of the fact that you start out with one character dead and the boss absolutely just crits and can one-shot half of your party, of whom one of them's already dead to begin with, but... Nope. Let's use Magic Ball. This guy isn't actually weak to any particular elements, so there's nothing I can do to exploit one of those weaknesses. He is considered to be a demon, so there's a weapon in the game, I think there's actually a couple, that has the Demon's Bane property that you technically can have at this point, but having it at this point would require that you obtained it from a completely RNG, like, farming thing that you'd have to do with the fairy village, which we're definitely not going to be using much of in this run. Multi-strike! Yes! Okay, so that's great. The boss is now using multi-strike. And keep on snoozing on the off turns. So, multi-strike is great for a couple reasons. The first is that multi-strike is not nearly as dangerous as Lucky Strike. I don't think he can get crits with multi-strike, though maybe he can. But either way, it's not nearly as dangerous as the instigate potential that he has with his normal attacks. So that's good. Oh, what am I doing? And he is actually going to start examining, because we've now demonstrated that this thing is going to use multi-strike. So we want to just sit there, inspecting. We cannot learn Venom Breath. We want multi-strike. And the lower he gets, the more commonly he'll use multi-strike, so... I'm gonna just restore a little bit of my mana. So we have two people investigating him. The hope is that when he uses multi-strike, we'll be able to get it one of these turns. Okay. That was a Lucky Strike for only 42 damage, which is not really a lot. Just gonna cast Raise Dead. I mean, I might as well. We do not need Ray to have X turns. I don't think he gets any use out of them, so we're not going to bother casting Speed on him again. And we missed. It's fine. We don't actually need the mana for right now. Interesting, actually. Okay, so we're popping Snooze. That's going to put us outside of the sort of kill potential. Resist, and Snooze again. Of course. Of course. It uses multi-strike on the turn that I had to heal. Let's see here. We're going to... keep him getting lower. I'm gonna go ahead and rejuvenate. Because if I use Snooze, then I basically have to keep doing it. If I cast Rejuvenate right now, then I don't have to keep doing it. But I really do want to get the multi-strike ability. But yeah, this boss is so much easier if you have a the resist spell on Nina. Because any time that the boss attacks Nina, if it crits, it's just gonna kill her. Unless she's immune! Okay, so how many more turns of this am I gonna reasonably expect to have? Because at a certain point, she's just gonna run out of mana. She's not strictly necessary, because she can't learn the skill anyway. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have tried to res Ray. Come on, McNeil. Give me your delicious multi-strike. Okay. You did the right thing, sir. I'm a noob, so I didn't get it, but you did the right thing, and I appreciate that. So we are going to cast Ray's Dead. Hopefully Ray is less of a noob than I am. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and... hopefully he keeps spamming multi-strike on Arc. Quake? I didn't even know he had that. Well, good to know that I can't learn it. We're gonna have to use... okay, I didn't realize he had an AoE. God damn it. If I had known he had an AoE, then I would have probably gotten some more HP on him. Let's go ahead and keep examining. Ark, stop being a noob! Learn better! She doesn't have rest, does she? No. Snooze it up. We will snooze it up, and then we will go. Come on. That's great. Alright, so... bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so... Ba-da-da-da-da-da. So this is actually really funny. So he uses multi-strike about... not quite half the time once he gets below half-life. Quake is pretty rare. So hopefully he uses multi-strike, but even if he uses Quake, I'll have Ray healed to the point where he probably won't die. I don't think the Quake will kill Ray if he's got 84 HP. And we got the multi-strike, which does 7 points of damage. An absolutely amazing damage value that we are very, very scared of. Okay, that was a lot. So, get it, man, examining for these skills is causing us some trouble in the late game. Yeah, that's only 48 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop Rejuvenate. I want my skills, damn it! Ooh, that's doing 12 points of damage per round to me. Let's see. Okay, so I took basically no damage there. So we are going to go ahead and purify. Alright, so we are casting resist. And we are inspecting. Give me the multi-strike. Come on. I've had such bad luck with the enemy skills recently. I wonder how hard it is to get multi-strike. But with 2 people trying to get multi-strike every round, I think I should have an easier time. We just have to hope this works out. Alright, that's no new poison, so we don't need to worry about that at all. Snooze. Okay, so Arc is capped out. Let's do it. This turn, multi-strike. We got it. Give it to me. Just let me kill you. That's a quake. If Nina runs out of mana and I have not gotten multi-strike, then I'm just gonna say screw it and get multi-strike later. I'm just not gonna worry about it at that point. Let's see. We're going to snooze. We're not. We're gonna rejuvenate. We're gonna rejuvenate on Arc. The probability of it being dangerous to Arc is significant. So we're just going to multi-strike! Give me the multi-strike! Well, he tried. He tried to give me the multi-strike and I just wasn't cooperating, so... Come on, you two, you gotta get with the program. You have to get with the program. Okay, so resist. Okay, that's just an outright miss. Waiting for this to work. The particularly funny thing is that multi-strike is a legitimately bad ability. As you can see with his usage of it, it hits between 1 and 3 times. There we go! That is it! Mission successful. Arc learned multi-strike. She's gonna cast Monopolize. I don't think she needs to cast Monopolize, but she's doing it anyway. And let's see here. We're going to cast some sort of dragon form. No, we aren't. We just don't have enough mana to cast a Dragon Form quite yet. Yeah, we do. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do mana efficiency here. We're gonna swap into this because of the fact that this guy has the ability to do asshole things. And we are going to not perform Were Tiger, are we? Are we gonna use Were Tiger? If he dies again, not really a big deal, so we don't give a shit. So she's casting Monopolize, and... Did I do that during a normal turn? I didn't think Ray had X turns. Why did he get a turn now? Am I a dumbass? I might be. Was that an X turn or a normal turn? If I just monopolized on Nina. Okay. I'm fine. Okay. Resist and punch it in the face! Okay, so Arc can take damage, but he can't take real damage because he's in dragon form. And there we go, that's it. That's the end of the fight. There we go. Whew. It took a while, but we got there. So, Nina became level 23. We gained Leech Power. And 5 HP and AP. Happy now, you freak tiger. This is what your power's for. To get rid of those who get in your way. Too bad. But it looks like the people you're looking for, Bailey and Sunder, have already been killed by that kid there. Ugh. Yeah, Ray. Where the hell were you? The power of the Brood? You're saying you used it on them to avenge us, is that right, Ark? What have I been doing, then? Does it mean anything? Even now, without your help, I probably wouldn't have won. What do you say? Why don't you and I go get them? Go get those fools in McNeil Village who let them do that to us. With your power, we'd kill them all in no time, eh? Hold it! In the name of Windia, I won't allow you to get away with that. I was just kidding. Ever since Ark beat me on Ogre Road, I realized I wouldn't be able to even the score. I thought that if I used my power, changed into a tiger, I'd be stronger than anything else. But in the end, I wasn't even able to control my own power. All I did was just run around attacking things. But hurting people is not true power, is it? If that's all the power of the Brood was based on, I would have had no hesitation in exterminating them. You didn't really hesitate much, friend. The Brood fought a war and almost destroyed the world. Isn't that the power Mikba was talking about? Probably. The same power of death and destruction, only on a scale completely beyond yours or his. How many times do I have to say it? Ark's not going to destroy the world or anything. Unless he gets angry. Why is there such a power, such dangerous power in this world? Now that the Brood have been destroyed, the only one who can answer that is our god. So that's why you want to go meet God? You don't joke around, do you? Got a few questions of my own. Like, why do people like Mikba and me have our powers? Ray joined the party. Please choose 3 party members. Okay, so we now have Ray in the party. He has a little bit of extra oomph over Gar right now, who's still level 13. So we're going to leave Ray in the party for now. And he also has a larger amount of, what should we call it? Experience that he can gain, presumably? I'm actually going to check. Yeah, he needs another 1800 experience to level. Oh, there was a place here that we could pick a lock. And then we will go pick the lock. You found a deluxe rod. You found ginseng. Nothing. Anything here? Ammonia. Nothing. Thanks for the help, guard. I wonder if anything exciting... You guys should probably pay slightly more attention to what's going on directly outside the building that you're standing in. Alright, so we are going to talk to our fairy friends. And do I want to start doing some fishing? I now have the best rod that I'm going to get for quite a long time. We don't have the best rod in the game, but this rod is pretty decent. What's on here? Culture level rose. Okay, well that's great and all, but it's not really that interesting. I guess I should check. I don't think I need to check that. What am I gonna do? Okay, so we now have the capacity to just go fishing, because fishing is always a good idea. Have you forgotten that to get across the bridge to the Eastern Lands, we need the King's permission? If we want to learn about the Brood, we should head east to Angel Tower. For years, I kept investigating the organization, but I never heard nothing about Tipo. I guess that means he's dead, Jim. I guess your name is Ray, not Jim, but principle applies. Let's see. So Ark has until level 26. Nina has until 25. Ray. Unclear. Okay, we're gonna go to the fishing spot. There is some shiny stuff here. I'm wondering whether I want to fish up everything here, or whether I want to do less fishing than that, but we will see. Balanced rod, long range and powerful. So we're gonna use a spirit. Okay. That is a lot of big fish. So you can see, this rod is way better than the old wooden piece of crap that I had before. The actual area for this thing is substantially larger. It has a larger pull strength, so fish have a harder time pushing away from it. And the line is less likely to break. And it has longer range. And the actual indicator thing moves a little bit faster than it does on the other one as well. So not only is it a larger area, it's also a faster moving area, so you can actually keep up with things. Okay. Oh shit. There we go. Got a bass. Okay, we got another just normal bass here. So my goal here is basically just going to be to try and catch everything. And we'll see whether I succeed at that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. Alright, well, we got the squid. Alright, got that. And that is a new record, Martian squid. Interesting. So that thing is a large fish that isn't going for my thing, I don't think. Are you a bass? That looks like a bass, yeah. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna try... I'm gonna leave this spirit on for right now. Got another bass. You can never have too many bass, right? Yeah, if you just go for something that you know for a fact that these will go for, you can figure out what the other things will go for more easily. You can also get the squid out of the way. This thing legitimately has trouble with that.
Very good.
Okay, this is probably just another bass. Okay. Whoa, shit. Now there are a limited number of each type of fish, so well, it seems like we're running into a lot of these bass. Eventually we will run out of them and run into the other stuff. What are you? Another bass. Okay. I suspect the thing that I'm looking for here. So are you a bass or are you something else? I'm not sure if I think this is something else. Holy shit. I can't drain its stamina bar. There we go. Trying to reel this sucker in with that default rod would have been painful as hell. Just watch, it's actually just a bass. Nope, that's not a bass. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we got a red catfish. Bum, 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 bum. Got another red catfish here. Jesus Christ. There we go. No. Get the hell back here. Okay. Jesus Christ, this thing is... Okay, we got it going. And hopefully we'll get it back to where we need it to be. Come back here. Whew.
Very great.
Da, da, da. Okay, that's a Martian squid. I think this is just bass. Yeah, this is just bass. Alright, there might only just be the two here. And if there are more, they might just be too far away for me to get.
Good.
We're gonna go grab this Martian squid. Not shooting that. There, we're not. Oh shit. I got distracted and started looking at the other Martian squid. Alright, so... Alright.
Very good.
Bum, 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 bum. Those things look like they might actually be catfish. I'm gonna... pop it over and see if it's... Because yeah, they've moved from the deep end, so... You are probably just a mess. Maybe not, though. This is a small one, but I think it is actually a catfish. Because different fish behave differently on the line. They have different pull strengths, and they just have different behaviors. So, which is again another really interesting component of this. That's actually a bass. I'm surprised. Is that you can usually get a feel for what kind of fish it is that's on the line by like how it's behaving. There. So I think that there's just the two here. And then there's a ton of these bass. Is this a bass? No, this is another catfish. That's interesting. I didn't think that there was ever 3 of something. I thought that there was like 2 or 4 or 8 or something like that. Oh, shit. Do not look away from your bar to try and look at the chat while you are trying to catch a fish. Especially not when it's one of these assholes. Come to me. Yes. Okay, so we now have 3 of these red catfish. And I don't see... Yeah, there's not going to be any more. Okay, so we've caught enough red fat catfish for now, I think. We can come back and catch more later if we need to. But for now, we are ready with this. We're going to head over to the other area. And try to fish that dry. I feel like the old wood rod has there's a lot of situations where I feel like it's just not a lot you can do with it. And so having access to these better rods, I think, makes the fishing game more fun. Like, I think trying to catch the bigger fish with the better rods, because of the fact that it influences the speed of the movement of the bar, is better. In addition, if you don't have enough pull strength, there's nothing you can really do to prevent the fish from just, like, taking the line and running it out. If it runs too far, it will eventually just break the line. So... That's piranha, is it? You piranha? No, that's not a piranha. Is that a rainbow trout? Normal trout. Bum, 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 bum. And the size of the fish that you catch does have an impact on some mechanics later. trying to figure out what those things take. I'm not sure if that thing doesn't take what I'm trying to give it, or if it's just being picky for other reasons. I'm gonna try swapping to a baby frog. So that thing is definitely something that eats these. It could be it could be red catfish. We'll find out. I'm not sure what we have access to in terms of fish here, but it's possible the red catfish are here as well as in the other spot. So I've actually sort of... One of the keys is that the fish will actually avoid bait that they don't want. Even if it's a bait that they would want if you had a proper tech going. They will actively dodge. I thought that I was far enough to the side there, but I wasn't. They will actively dodge the bait. So what you want is to use that to your advantage. I have to be careful that I don't run this aground. Oh, there is. So... Ooh. But yeah, they're definitely behaving in a way that indicates to me that I could be catching them with this lure. But that it's gonna take some work. Basically, what I'd like to do is get the lure in a position where I can get them approaching me There we go. And that is something else. Okay, gotcha. Don't necessarily gotcha. Right, so this is one of the harder fish to reel in. And there we go. So we caught a brandy. And there's another one that's in close, actually, so we can try to get that one. And then we'll have 2 brandy in our... I botched that. If I had gotten the third, the Tech 3 properly. There we go. So if you use better bait, I have access to tier 3 bait now, I think, from the Minnillo vendors at the very least. So if you use better bait, then you'll have a much easier time catching this kind of stuff. I believe that the bait and the tech level are just added together to give you your total.
Very great.
Now that I have the brandy that are here, with the deluxe rod, the probability that I'm going to somehow lose a Minnillo is pretty damn low. Okay, so we need black bass, and we don't have any of those. And we need... So we need one red catfish, which we already have. This is really expensive. There's no reason to buy these here when you can buy them from cheaper options. So, we want to get some black bass, and that's all we need. So we need 4 black bass, and we have enough brandy to do both of these. Though, when we do come back here to do the turn-in, we should probably get some more brandy just in case we need more of them later. But we can continue our fishing extravaganza in other climates. So I just want to check to make sure that there isn't a small fish that I'm missing here. Rana, trout, rainbow trout, brandy, and Minnillo. Okay, I don't think that we have anything to do with the fairy village, considering that we have just been fishing. Just full of big fish. Puffer, trout, and an unknown fish. So, is the unknown fish a black bass, perhaps? Because if it is, then we can just get 4 black bass here and go grab both of those items. Which will even be useful because we've got Ray in the party. So you can see that Ray has a huge amount of damage output in Were-Tiger form. So he's pretty good for damage. He caps very easily in damage. I'm wondering what I want to do for him for Masters. I haven't actually put any thought into what Masters he's going to have, because I didn't know what level he was going to start at, so I just didn't bother to figure it out. But we will see.
Get ready.
Get ready. Okay, we're gonna put the spirit. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you. This is probably a black bass. Yep, that's a black bass. You can actually get these really early, but they are extraordinarily difficult to catch if you try to catch them with the default rod that you've got. Wow, that was 560 points. Okay, we got, yeah. Come on. Come on, friend. Nope. Stop being a dick. Stop being a dick to me. I need to get you. Alright. Whew. So we've got it under control for now, but it is regenerating stamina. Shit. There we go.
Very brave.
I'm concerned about the construction noise outside. Is that... let's... more bass around here? There it is. Okay, so... I've pushed that somewhat into shore. Whoa. And by somewhat, I mean a lot. That is really heading toward shore now. Okay. And there we go.
Very good.
Very good. Oopsies. There it is. So luckily, while I've been pulling in this, the other one has been pulling itself into shore as well.
Brave.
Oh. Hello, trout. Sneaking up on me while I'm trying to get that black bass over there.
Good.
Oops, fail. It's fine though. There we go.
Very good.
Caught another bass, and I think there was one more back there that actually came into my range, and that's a yes. Shit. And then I ran into a trout, because I'm cool like that. There are a lot. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we got another black bass, and we are set. I think we got 6 of these things. We needed 4 of them. We can pick up the Kotzbalger, and we can pick up the Laurel. And neither of them, I don't think, are going to be a super huge deal. The Kotzbalger is kind of useful because when Ray is in Were-Tiger form, he has triple the attack power. So every extra point of attack power that he gets is a really big deal. Right up until he hits the cap, obviously. The cap is 999. So you do want to be careful of that. I'm thinking that for Ray, I might give him a more balanced, proper build. Because I think that a properly built Ray can probably be pretty useful. I probably won't use him, but he would be useful if I decided to. Okay, so we're going to try to catch the Brandy here again.
Get ready.
Because... do I have a level 3? I do not actually see the Brandy. I think all the Brandy are really deep right now. There's those two. Is there another one down here that I just saw? Okay, unfortunately I got to the bottom of it, so you might be getting pushed toward the deep end now. But nope. It's continuing down to where I want it to be. Oh, come on. Didn't go for the bait! Fuck. You basically need the fish for ones that are actually hard to lure in. You basically need to be able to either do a... I guess you could try to do a 4-point thing, which maybe that would actually be good enough. There we go. So that's brandy number 1 on the lure, at least.
Very good.
Very good. I don't know how many brandy I need total. Oh shit. Need to navigate through all those other... There we go. There we go. So we got brandy number 2. This is actually brandy number 4, but close enough. And do I want to catch... I'm going to try to catch that other one in the back there. There we go. Shit. I botched that. Oh shit, and that's not nearly far enough. I love the fishing minigame in this. The fishing minigame in 4, I also like, and it has its advantages over this one. But I think that generally I prefer the fishing minigame in this one just because of the fact that in 4, much like in real fishing, you have no control over what type of fish is going to go after the lure. You're not like aiming your lure for a fish that you're seeing underwater. And so trying to get a specific type of fish is substantially more sort of frustrating when you're doing that. So we got our Kotzbalger, we got our Laurel, and we are ready to continue on. The Laurel is a lot of defense, so hopefully that will turn out well for us. It's only 1 extra defense over the gold hairpin that we have, so not a huge upgrade. Ray has a Moon Sword equipped. We'll give him a Kotzbalger. That gives him 127 power. Not too shabby. And we can continue on. Though, I'm debating whether I want to or whether I want to take a break, because we've got construction out there. I'm not sure how the levels are. It seems like the volume of the construction is nowhere near as loud as me, based off of what I'm looking at for the levels there, but it does seem like it's considerable. So I don't know. Okay, so Ray can try to pilfer. Nina will monopolize. I'm actually gonna snooze on turn 1. Itadaki. But we now have 2 people that can steal, so that's good as well. Ah! Okay, so we're headed for a decent amount of damage. Eat the key. So this thing's gonna use Time Blow soon, actually. It's probably gonna use Time Blow this turn. Nope. Do I want to pilfer? Yeah, why not? We already monopolized, so... Couldn't steal anything, though, which is unfortunate. Okay, so Nina is now level 24. She has only one more level to get before she is done. So once she finishes up, we're going to give Monopolize over to somebody else. And I don't think we're going to be giving Monopolize to Ray anytime soon. We do want to give... an opportunity. Okay, so these are actually important because we're gonna have her monopolize, and he's gonna try to blind one of these. If I successfully blind these, they will use target instead of their other abilities. Okay, so we can now just inspect this. She can charm this, I guess. She's not actually capable of getting it because she's full up on abilities. So I'll probably have her murder the other one. And... wait, how did target miss? I thought target was supposed to have 100% accuracy. Odd. I thought the whole point of target was that it had 100% accuracy. You grab gems. There we go. So we got the target ability. Finally. We first got access to that when we got access to the Nut Archers roughly 1,000 years ago. So that gives you an idea of just how long it's been. And we can now continue forward. Continuing forward. Continue. And Big Knock Road. Interesting. I'm not sure why we have to actually do this place again. It looks like we got a cutscene. You need to use the Eastern Bridge, right? But this time, I don't think Daddy, the king, will let me go. He thinks it's your fault I ran away the first time, Mark. But I have an idea. Ark, you broke up the black market. Mafia, right? All you need is one more feather in your cap, and even he will have to admit you're a real hero. Remember the plant? Where they grow the vegetables using prism energy? It looks like there's something funny going on there lately. I've been thinking we need to check it out, so... Why don't you help me? I'm sure the king will forgive you. If you help me solve this problem, right? Really? Great. I guess I said yes. Let's go, then. The plant's down the road to the east. Okay, so in order to get past here, we're going to need to complete the plant. Oh my god, there's a car alarm going off too. I don't mean to twist your arm like that, but if you help me with the plant, I'll talk to my father about the passport, okay? We'll need his help if we want to get a passport. But why? Princess certainly has a way with people. We want to save the game is what we want to do. We are ready. But I think that I'm actually going to take a short break because we've got a lot of construction noise in the background. I would prefer not to have all that construction noise in this video. I'm hopeful that it'll at least slow down later. And so I'm going to get some food quick, and then we will see about continuing this on later today. So that's going to be it for right now. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for you today. Next time we will be continuing on into the plant and seeing what sorts of interesting things await us there. Later, folks.